Gully TV. What's your Instagram, Gully?
The Real Gully TV.
Hold on.
THE.
The
Real.
Yeah.
Gully TV.
Gully TV. Damn. Shoot, let's go chat. Going live. Are we on live, right? We live right now.
Right now. Yeah. We on Instagram.
Let's
We on
go,
YouTube.
chat.
The Real Gully TV. We on YouTube.
That's right.
How many subscribers? What up? Oh, I got 100 and I got $1.05 or some shit like that.
Yeah. Let's go, champ.
What up? What up? What up? Y'all know what it is. The dribble is in the building. What you know who? Hold on.
It's the champ. Shannon the Cannon.
Y'all think I ain't about this hip hop, sports, and fashion shit. I told y'all. So yeah, we in the building. Go ahead, give me your Instagram, bro. So they can
Yo, check me out. It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. You can check me out on YouTube at Let's Go Champ is my channel. And on Instagram, it's Cannon_Briggs. CANN_BRIGGS. Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. That's right. A Brooklyn veteran. Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champ.
all right, man.
Yeah, vintage crack.
When did you start saying that phrase? What was that created at?
Let me see. Let's go, champ. Well, it goes back, to be honest with you. Throughout the years, Gully, you know what I'm saying? Ups and downs of life. You know what I'm saying? My travels throughout the world. You know, at an early age, I started boxing with asthma. And you know, I can say around the age of 13, I started suffering from depression. You know, I came home one day from school and me and my mom's got evicted. I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn, from New York. Me and mom's got evicted. And I can say that was the beginning of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of major depression. Because, you know, as a kid, you know, growing up in a black community, you see a lot of things going on. But, you know, a lot of drug abuse and stuff like that growing up in the hood, Brownsville, Brooklyn, during the 70s, 80s.
Right.
But I think by the time I was like 13, 14, it really started kicking in my depression. I got evicted. Me and my mom's got evicted from my crib when I was 13. We started living on the streets, different places. About 15, 16, I started boxing. And having asthma, growing up in Brooklyn with asthma was always hard for me to, you know, during the winters and shit, you know, to breathe. You know, it was always a hold me back thing. But as I got older, you know what I mean? I just was dealing with that and anxiety and boxing throughout the years, man. I had my ups and downs. So I won the title when I was 25, won it again when I was 35. And it was around that time I got fat. I walked away from the game. I was drinking a lot. I got fat. And during one of those periods, man, I had a nervous breakdown. And I ballooned up to like 403 pounds, man. And I remember having a daughter. And it was around that time that I was alone. I spent a lot of my bread. The entourage was gone. And it was that time that I started saying, let's go champ, man, to myself because I ain't had nobody. So I said, you know, I'm going to be my own motivator, my own entourage. I'm going to be my own cheerleader and shit. So I started saying, let's go champ as a mantra. And, you know, I was down and depressed and, you know, I was 403 pounds and just had my baby girl. So I would walk her in the stroller, you know what I'm saying? I'd be saying, let's go champ. Let's go champ. You know what I mean? Just to keep myself going. So that became more. So then I trademarked it because I was like, you know what? If it can motivate me, and I was at my lowest point, I was suicidal, bro. I had wanted to give up because everything, my life had just turned upside down. I was at that depressed point. So let's go champ became a mantra that the world grabbed onto, and that's around the worldwide. People have been using it to pick themselves up. Okay, 2-time champion. Let's go champ. Who did you win the? Hey man, let's go champ. Chill, chill. Don't hit me, Gully. Chill.
Look here, right? Hey, who did you win the belt from the first time?
George Foreman. 1997. I won the title from George Foreman.
Tell me how that fight went. George Foreman, for y'all who don't know, a lot of my viewers, y'all, you know, a little younger, was known as one of the most brutal heavyweights of all time. Like, really hit like a horse, chopped down trees and shit, right? Shannon stood in there with him, and go ahead, tell him how it went, man. How does it feel to get hit by somebody with a reputation like that?
Shit, man. It was a tough fight. It was a tough fight. I was 25. I had just came off a loss to Darren Wilson on HBO. So it was one of those points where I was down and out, and my mom's had died, and I was like, yo, it was one of those Let's Go Champ moments, man. It was here. I was fighting George Foreman, and what was it? I was going, you know what I'm saying, lose. Hell no, I got in there, and I was more, pushing myself through. But it was hard, man. It was a tough fight, man. I never felt nothing like that in my life, man. It hit me so hard. It was just like I never felt nothing like that. Every punch was just like sometimes it seemed like it was slow, man, but it was bone breaking, man. It was bone breaking. Yeah, I really couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks, man. Every time I started falling asleep, my body would go into shock. It was crazy, champ. I never felt anything like that in my life. It was unreal, but what it taught me was that it showed me that, I was different. You know what I'm saying? It showed me that I was, my life hadn't been what I wanted it to be, and I hadn't succeeded the way I wanted to succeed or whatever, but I was lucky to get out the streets. But at the same time, I wanted to make it. I wanted to be like, go down in history. I wanted to be like Ali. I wanted to be like Tyson, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, I had my downs and stuff like that. But when I survived that fight, when I went into that fight, it let me know that I was different, because who could at 25 years old could, moms that just died, go in to fight somebody like George Foreman and stand up for 12 rounds. So I put myself to the test,
All right.
Let's go, champ.
And you said you won a belt again at 35.
Yeah, I want to get at 35.
Who'd you win the belt from at 35?
I fought Sergey Lagovich, the Russian. He had beat Lamar Brewster for the title, and I beat him for the title.
What's your thing with the Klitschkos?
Oh shit, I don't like them. I don't like them, champ. I don't like y'all.
I know you got a lot of viral videos and shit like that with the Klitschkos. Like, you really got under the skin.
Yeah.
How was you able to locate him? Like, the restaurant?
Yeah.
How did you? And then you found him on the lake and shit. How was you able to keep up with him like that?
Well, I live in Florida. I live down in Florida, Miami. He lives in Florida too. You know what I'm saying? He had a spot over there, and I actually had a beach house not too far from him.
Right.
And he had a beach house too. So we used to in the same neighborhood. So we were like, yo, I just seen Klitschko, like, for real. So I knew this girl that she used to be by the dock. She said, yo, he comes to all the time paddleboarding. I'm like, for real? What paddleboard? I never understood when they said paddleboard, because I never knew what they meant by the stand-up paddleboard.
Right.
So I went out there like 3 times, Gully, and I ain't see him. I was like, she lying, you know what I mean? And then there was 2 times. The third time we went out there, we seen him. I said, there he go. I couldn't believe it, y'all. Got his ass. Let's go, champ.
I believe you got under his skin out of all of those joints. I believe that one fucked with him the most. He said you went too far.
Yeah.
Where you at with it with the Klitschkos? You'll take either one of them, huh?
Yeah, I fought the brother, you know what I'm saying? I fought him with one arm. You know what I'm saying? My shit popped in the first round. Like, it's a known fact, you know what I'm saying? Where's my little Pete? I ain't gonna even front. This happened in the first round. I fought the brother, you know what I mean? See that right there?
Right.
That whole shit popped in the first round. They had to come through this side, operate. The joint pop. And then the bicep popped too. Look, the bicep popped as well in the first round. See that?
Yeah.
That was in the first round. The fight went 12 rounds.
And you stood in there for 12 with him?
Yeah, I tried to body him, but I only had one arm.
Were you you come from Brownsville?
Yeah, from the Ville. Never ran, never will.
It's a lot of boxers come out of Brownsville.
Yeah.
That's like, give me some names of all of the Brownsville boxers.
Shit. Mike Tyson, the great Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Zab Judah, Curtis Stevens, Danny Jacobs, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, the defender of justice. Many, many more, man. Danny Jacobs, I say Jacobs. Yeah, so many fighters, man. They got a new heavyweight coming out here. I think his name's Solomon. A lot of fighters, man. A lot of great fighters, a lot of good fighters. But imagine, you got to understand. Imagine how many brothers dying in the street, right? That could be good fighters, but they ain't even in the gym.
Right.
They got heart. They willing to bust the gun and all that. But imagine if they was show that heart in the ring, discipline. You ain't got to even be a boxer. Become a manager.
Right.
Become a promoter. Become a, you know what I'm saying? Become a judge.
Right.
Become a timekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Do something in the boxing business where if you're in the street and you're doing all this drug dealing, do the same thing. Become a boxing manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Invest in a fighter. Get a fighter. Start managing. Do something positive with the bread. Now you want an industry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't going to do everybody. I'm just saying it's just a thought. Because guess what? Billions of dollars are being made.
When a fighter solicits a manager, what is that based on talent? How did you find your management?
I was a different type of animal. I was hustling. I was trying to get a manager. I was literally like, I guess in if I had to equate it to music, I was like going out there, like going to shows.
When you say you was trying to get a manager, you like during the course of you already being a fighter?
Amateur.
You was looking for a manager as an amateur.
As an amateur, I was looking for sponsors, investors. I was like, I'm going to do this. I was working in boxing, and that was always hard. School, working, boxing, it wasn't all mixing. I dropped out of high school. I wound up getting my GED. And then I was working jobs and, petty crime. And I was like, this shit ain't working. And I was always every time I got in trouble, I was back into boxing. So I was like, I better stay with this shit.
Right.
And then boxing took off. I actually made the Olympic team. And, you know what I'm saying? I made the USA team. I kept popping. I was getting calls. I was homeless, man. I was homeless living in Brooklyn. And I would go to different gyms. They'd be like, yo, they looking for you in Colorado. I'd be like, what? They give me a call. I guess somebody let me use a phone, a pay phone. I used to have the phone card.
Right.
I
remember them days.
Yeah, I called Colorado. I'd be like, they'd be like, yeah, Shannon Briggs. I'd be like, can you get an airplane ticket? I'd be like, what? First time I went on a plane, speaking of, we're going to talk about this town, right? We spoke on it. I was in Virginia Beach. The first time I took a flight, it was to Virginia Beach. Norfolk, whatever, to meet Pernell Whitaker.
Oh, Sweet Pea,
because that was the first time I was on a plane ever. Was from New York, LaGuardia, or whatever, to Virginia Beach.
Right.
It was to meet Pernell and them. They had heard about me.
Right.
I was getting busy in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Boston. I was lighting everything up.
Right.
And it was like, it's this kid from Brooklyn, Brownsville, and he looking good. So they tracked me down. Shelly Finkel.
Right.
I went out to Virginia Beach and I met Pernell Whitaker. He took me to his crib. They watched me spar. They put me on some pro. I tore him up. It was like, this kid. The dude, but it was crazy because the dude had a fight coming up.
Right.
And it was like, we got this kid from New York. And I had dreads back in time. I used to have dreads on the top, but it was just a little like sticking up with dreads.
Right.
And it was like, we got this kid from New York. We want to see what he got. You know what I mean? We flew him in because we heard about him. And the dude was a big heavyweight. So like a heavyweight, I was like, maybe I was 185, you know what I'm saying? Right. 190, but I was slim. I was tall, slim.
Right.
And this motherfucker was a big monster, jail-looking dude. He had a fight coming up. So this was like maybe a Monday morning, right? He had a fight coming up that weekend, Saturday on T, or big fight.
Right.
Virginia Beach at the Coliseum. At the Coliseum or some shit.
The Scope.
Right. Yeah, let's go, champ.
Right.
At the Scope.
Right.
Man, I don't know why they did him like that. They threw him away. I was a skinny kid. They figured, just move around and see what he got. Man, I hit him with that jab, gully. Woo! They ain't no fire. That jab was fire.
Right.
Man, broke the poor boy nose, man. But he was a grown man. I was 18.
Right.
And because he was trying to, show him, whatever. So they pulled me out off him.
Right.
It was like, called me New York. They was like, yo, New York, what you They was like, New York, what you on fire? I was like, yo, y'all, you know what I mean?
Right.
They was like, yo, Pernell said, come on, man, jump in my car. Took me to his crib. He was like, so I seen his house. He was like, I was homeless at the time, bro.
Right.
So to see that, I was like, wow. Like, he was like, it was, you understand. I literally was like, shelter, somebody crib, the train, abandoned car. Like, I was literally like homeless, living place to place, a family member house.
Right.
And then I'm on a plane for the first time to Virginia Beach. The same day, that same day, I'm in Pernell Whitaker crib.
Right.
This is not happening.
That's crazy.
I'm bugging out. I'm like, then they gave me a hotel room. I stayed there for 6 months. Let's go, champ. I had a spot 6 months. No, I was living in Virginia Beach 6 months out there, in the ball.
Right.
Hey, I knew Norfolk like the back of my hand.
Military circle.
Oh, let's go, champ. Say no man.
Yeah. Live out there.
Too funny. I was at the Atrium Hotel, and that's where it was at.
Okay.
In Virginia Beach.
So Pernell put you on, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's crazy. So, who was your some of the name guys that's reputable names that you've had confrontations with?
Oh man, I wouldn't call them confrontations. I would say, in the game, what's funny is over the last few years, when I came back on my one of my third comebacks, I take breaks, man. I'm just like that, man. I got my own issues and shit. So, sometimes I take my breaks, and in between my breaks, and I say I take breaks, but in the truth of the matter, champ, like I've been blackballed in the game twice.
Why you
know
say
what I'm
that?
saying? That's facts. There's a known fact in the boxing business. Boxing ain't like the NBA.
When you say blackball, that's basically people ducking you, or
no, it's people in power freezing me out, contract wise, not giving me fights, turning me down, saying no, he's not on the channel, he's not on this network,
right?
And I had to go out and do my own thing. I do me. I don't have no promoter. I'm not with nobody. I'm the champ. I'm me. I'm with me. So I be doing me. And in the process, I have to because I'm not getting no contracts with PBC. Nobody giving me nothing. Eddie Hearn, nobody giving me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm doing me. Because the contracts they giving, I ain't with it anyway. You know what I mean? I already slaved up before. So I'm 40, I'm 48,000 years old, man. I already did that. So I just do me for now. You know what I mean? People say, they say what they want, but I'm loving it.
Which what you feel about Wilder?
He getting busy. I got to keep it funky. He getting busy. Everything he touched, he putting to sleep. You know what I mean? We had our little run-ins and all that, but he the champ. I respect him. I love what he doing. You know what I mean? I love that he holding down America because out other than him, you know what I'm saying, the belts done ran off. So, he keep holding it down for the country. When you say ran off, he holding it down for Black America too. You know what I mean? He holding it down for Black America, which is more important because, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep a heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? Like, Abel Sanchez just said some cockamamie shit about, black fighters aren't entertaining like Mexican fighters or some stupid shit I seen him said. he said recently, just today, I seen he said that Abel Sanchez said some referring to black fighters aren't entertainment like Mexican fighters. And I thought that was a stupid comment, but it's all good because, I say wild shit too. Like I said, Logan Paul is dope because he can fight and he white. And the reason why I said that is because white America is America owned by white people. Right. So if they have a fighter that can fight, they would be in tune to wanting to see him fight. A lot of people was like, oh man, that's kind of crazy, but it's true. It's just reality. Imagine you had a white heavyweight champion from America. He'd be on everything. Yeah. He'd be on every water. He'd be on everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's just reality. So let's go, champ.
What do you feel your legacy is in the city of New York City? A lot of big name fighters come out of the city, not just Brownsville, but the city.
Right. What's my legacy?
Yeah. Iran Barkley.
Oh, big boys. I'm just happy to be even, to even be in this sport, to have participated in it. For me, Gully, growing up in Brooklyn, growing up in the city, Manhattan, all over, I ain't have no way out. I ain't had no shot. I worked every job, South Street Seaport. I sold ice cream. I did everything you could do. I fucking newspapers, construction, demolition, Meals on Wheels, hustled. I did everything you got boosted. I did everything you could do as a teenager growing up in the 80s. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I was headed to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like so many of us, I had no out. And luckily I found boxing. And boxing gave me an opportunity to have a life and to make money legally and to have a family. Right. And to expand, eat good food, change my diet, and to see places I never would imagine. You know what I'm saying? I was what they call a bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked up. I was bum. Right. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, here with you. You know what I'm saying? Blessed to be speaking to you on your beautiful platform. You said, feel me? You said that you feel. Let's go, champ. You got some intentions of implementing a Brooklyn Boxing Academy. Yes, brother. Explain the need for a boxing academy in Brooklyn and why there isn't a presence of black boxing gyms in Brooklyn. I don't know, but I don't know why there isn't, but I know there's a lot of reasons, but we can't get into that. What we got to do is get it now. So I think we're in the process right now of implementing the Brooklyn Boxing Academy in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Why? Because you got 3 former heavyweight champions from Brooklyn: Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Shannon, Briggs, all from the same neighborhood. 3 heavyweight champions. You can't go nowhere in the world and find 3 heavyweight champions from the same neighborhood, a small ass neighborhood. Right. It's something in the neighborhood, something in the water. You gotta get busy. You gotta know how to fight. It's like Philly. It's like Pennsylvania.
Right.
Everybody can fight. Why? Because of Joe Frazier. Everybody can fight in Brownsville. Eddie Mustafa Muhammad in the 70s. Right. You had to be tough. You had to know how to fight, throw them hands. Now, everybody run and quick get a gun. They don't got no toughness no more. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But we get it. But get in the gym. Get in the gym. You might not be a boxer, but you might be a manager. Now you a businessman. You ain't got to go to the streets.
Right.
Why you selling dope? You got fighters. You pushing up. You in the industry. You selling merch. You got fighters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might be a woman. You might want to be a manager, promoter, ring card girl, or timekeeper.
Right.
A judge. There's so many opportunities in boxing. So we're working on the Brownsville Boxing Academy in Brooklyn, such as the Brooklyn Boxing Academy in Brownsville right now. And we just want to put together my man OG Noob, Killer Cav, you know what I'm saying? You know the brothers. Yeah. You know, let's go, champ. Those my brothers. I'm seeing them tonight. You know what I mean? Right. We all trying to put it together. And, you know, I'm looking forward to, you know what I mean, making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn. I see you looking at that. Look at it, champ. This is my man, Vintage Crack. Yo, shout out to my man, Butter, man. Butter, thanks for the hat. Fred Money got this for me. Fred Money, let's go, champ. Shout out to Fred Money. You heard?
Hey, when you spend a lot of time overseas and shit, right? You live overseas?
I'll be over there very frequent. I
see a lot of your viral videos be overseas.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
Tell me about this training regimen to keep you all chipped up like this. How much you weigh right now?
Ooh, right now. Well, I don't want to unveil too much right now because I just took a hiatus. I'm coming back now. But as you can see, your boy getting it back. Look at him, y'all. Look at him, y'all. Let's go, champ. Yeah, your boy putting it back together right now. So, you know, I'm around 270, but I'm gonna go down to 250. You know what I'm saying? 250 solid. Right. I'm eating right. You know what I'm saying? I took a little hiatus from the boxing game. You know what I mean? I've been working hard. You know what I mean? Business wise, but now I'm feeling good. I'm back with my boy Scott Hirsch, my manager. We back together. I won a title with him in 2005, right. And now we back together. We're working on some big things. And now when I'm back with Scott, it's over. It's all over. He motivated me in itself. So, you know what I mean? We back, baby. Let's go, champ.
You in the amateur when Mike Tyson was the champion.
Yeah.
Was you in the amateurs?
I was amateur, and then I turned pro. He was rocking. He was doing his thing. The greatest of all time. Right. Beast, pure beast. Pure animal.
Did you pattern yourself after Mike?
Nah. I patted myself more after Ali. Ali was the guy that I looked up to. Ray Robinson, slick fighters. I was very slim at the time, right. You know. But I really looked up to a lot of. Mike McCallum was my OG from the neighborhood. He lived in Flatbush at the time. I lived in Flatbush as well, and I met him in Central. I met him one day, and I hadn't really been boxing. I had kind of walked away from it, and then one day he seen me in the park, and you know, let me see something. I was like, I don't mess with that no more. He was like, let me see. So we threw our hands. We started like slap boxing, and he seen them hands. He was like, yo, come here. Come to my crib, but I was like, nah, what you mean? But he was Mike McCallum, so I'm like, let's go. Right. And he was like, yo, hungry, ate some food, steak, eggs, watched boxing.
You know how to do that 52 shit?
I'm from Brownsville, son. Come on, hell yeah.
So you, before boxing, you already knew how to do it?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I was getting busy. I was fighting because I'm from the hood. I was the only child, so they used to bully me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to fight. I was light skinned. I like to get fresh. I like Pumas and all that shit.
You how to rip?
I had to learn how on my own. I know brothers and sisters, you know, just slap boxing, fighting. K. Bourne was a big influence. Right. The dude from my hood. The guys, a lot of the 5%ers, to be honest with you, the 5%ers really was nice with the hands, and I looked up to them as far as they was fly. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, champ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, drop your IG and all of that. Make sure they know.
Cannon_Briggs. Let's go, champ is the mantra. Let's go, champ is the tag. Let's go, champ is the stamp.
Right.
Yeah.
How about in Japan?
I fought everywhere, all around the world. They see me.
How many? You said you got a knockout record for.
Yeah. Let me see you, Gully. Let me see you, son.
First round knockouts. How many first round knockouts you got?
I got the most in history. I got 30. I don't even know 37 first round knockout, 35, 37. The most in history, and I'm fighting soon. So people be like, yo, Chan, when you fighting soon? Right. This year for sure, 2020, I'm fighting for sure. I'm looking forward to come back. It's here. It's the Chan.
So your workout regimen consists of what?
Getting busy. I wake up, and you got to get up in the morning early.
Burpees?
Nah, I do some of everything. Let me just keep it funky. Right. I do a little bit of everything. A little bit. You got to switch it up.
Right.
You just say, I just do this. I do a little bit of everything. I get my base first, which is boxing. I get my cardio base when you elliptical. I can't kill myself no more running on concrete.
Right.
I'm too old.
So you
and my back.
elliptical.
Elliptical.
How much time you put on elliptical?
30 minutes every morning, just to start.
Right.
Then I do 15 minutes on the wall bag, non-stop punching. Listen to what I'm saying. Non-stop punching. Not hit the bag, stop, and move. Right. No. Non-stop gunning this mug for 30 minutes straight. This is all you see. Hands going, 30 minutes straight. Let's go, champ.
Dangerous.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. All right? Huh? Yeah. Gully TV. We getting gully. We getting gully in here. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Right. Right. Let me see what's up with these comments. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
What city's up in here? He said free scheme. Let's go, champ. No doubt. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Drop your IG on them, man, so they know how to keep
Shannon _ Briggs. Let's go, champ.
You lift weights?
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Dumbbells?
Everything. A little bit of everything. It's what you got to do. You got to mix it up. You got to trick the body.
Right. What about diet? What you eat?
Good.
He said good. You eat what you want?
Yeah.
For real?
Because you got to burn it off.
Right.
But everybody's different.
Okay.
Everybody's different. That's another thing. Like, what worked for me might not work for you.
Right.
So, and then you understand, it took me thousands of years to figure out what works for me. And guess what? And the body changes.
Right.
So you got to stay up to part with that as well.
Big as shit. You be eating steak and shit like that. Huh?
Crazy steak. Too much red meat. But I'm an animal. Look at me, y'all.
Crazy.
Look at me, y'all.
Crazy steak.
Look at me, y'all. I'm getting back in shape. I'm getting back in shape.
This nigga big as shit.
I'm getting back in shape. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now.
Who's some of your favorite boxers?
Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, Ray Robinson. Ooh, that's the greatest of all time right there. Though. Jack Johnson. Ooh.
Top three? That's your top three right there?
When I say Jack Johnson, you know why I say Jack Johnson? And people bug out off of this because I couldn't imagine going in front of the fight in front of 100,000 people,
right? All
looking for me to lose and hate me. All white people, no blacks.
Right.
Only blacks is the people I come to with.
Right.
That must have been like for the average person. That's terrifying.
Right.
This was Jack Johnson was doing.
Right.
Going in front of white crowds and beating up their champions. So this just to me is another level of human being. Because you tell me, yo, son, listen, me, Fred, you, Fred, we gonna go to this fight, this dude, but we going in the enemy territory.
Right.
And it's just we could get killed.
Right.
We might not do it. We might be like, so let's take this out. You feel me? This was Jack Johnson. So that's another level. That's why I say he's the greatest of all time.
How much time you put on a heavy bag? You shake 30
minutes. But sometimes 40 minutes, you know. But it's just the wall bag. That's a routine I picked up on because the heavy bag move. You know, you can move around the bag. You know, I got you. That's for the legs. You do that too.
Right.
But for me, when I just want to get them guns going, firing, because anything you do over and over and over becomes a habit. So if I do this nonstop punching, different combinations, I don't got to think. My hands just go.
Right.
I can talk to 34, 45 minutes straight punching.
Muscle memory.
Let's go, champ. Muscle memory. You heard him. Gully TV.
Subscribe
muscle memory.
To the channel. Hit the bell so y'all get notifications. You know we do exclusive shit. Hip hop, sports, and fashion.
Hype right now.
Y'all know what it is.
Let's
Fred,
go, champ.
Up, my nigga?
Come over here, Fred. Get over here. Let the people see you, champ.
My nigga Fred Money in the building.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel.
Sean, R.I.P. Sean Price.
Who you think?
R.I.P.
Who would you take right now? A fight. If you got a chance to get a fight within the next 6 months, who would you take?
Anybody. Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. I'm with whatever.
I
will whatever.
Anybody can get
I'm
it.
48,000 years old.
How tall is you?
I'm 6'4".
6'4".
I'm 6'4".
Who hit you the hardest in your career?
I hit hard. Nobody hit hard. Nobody ever hit me hard.
Nobody.
I get busy. Look, I get busy. I get busy. You heard?
They said Wilder. They said Wilder.
Yeah, I get busy. I'm old and all that.
They said stay away from Wilder.
Nah, whatever. You can say all that. I don't care. I don't care about nothing. I don't care, son. I don't care. I'm not scared of nobody in the game. Nobody ever said nothing to me. They're not saying nothing to me. Come on, let's go, champ.
Put it right there. That's great.
Let's go, champ.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Gully TV.
Let's go, champ.
Hip hop, sports, and fashion.
That's
Y'all know
right.
what it is.
Let's go, champ. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hip hop. That's right. Hip hop, fashion, and sports. Gully TV.
They said they'd pay to see you and Ortiz.
Yeah, that too. I'm with whatever. Nobody's never said nothing that I ain't.
They need to get us a shot.
I agree with everything you saying, son. I agree, champ. Everybody you put them on the list, they put their names on the list, champ.
They said, do you consider Iran Barkley a gatekeeper? Whatever that means.
He was a great fighter. He was a tough, great, good dude, man. Great dude. Iran Barkley's my man. I love him.
Right.
Love him. BX in the house. Bronx in the house. BX.
So you want the Klitschko?
I want anybody.
They got a whole lot. New York behind you.
Good looking.
Dribble. Come on, champ.
Let's go, champ. Gully shouldn't have never did this. He brought me back. Gully got me hyped.
They said that Shannon spent some time in Newark, New Jersey.
I'm all the time. Right now, I'm always in Newark. That's my town. Market, Broad Market, everywhere. Springfield Ave, everywhere.
You still
Irvington, Newark, East Orange, EO, everywhere.
How many push-ups you doing these days?
I'm doing like 100 to 500 a day right now. I'm back in action, y'all. Listen, I'm old. They try to hate on me. They don't want me doing nothing in the game. They be banning me from the gates and everything, from the doors. Eddie Hearn, they don't want me at the fights. They fights are scared of me. They don't want me at the fights. They be like, yo, you putting pressure, you make me nervous. They said I make them nervous. Let's go, champ. They said I make them nervous. You heard?
You be walking up on
y'all didn't see what they know. They're supposed to be heavyweight champions and all this other
so what
shit.
You do? As soon as
Look
you
at them.
There, you just roll up on
I just be trying to see what's up. And they be like, nah, keep them over there. I just be trying to check in, see what's up. I be trying to check in with them. They be like, nah,
subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV.
That's right. Gully in boxing now is over.
Eddie Hearn wants the attention for himself.
That's all he wants.
Brownsville.
Never ran, never will.
What city's up in here?
Let's go, champ.
What's this with Logan Paul, man? They keep mentioning it. You got to confront these people, my nigga.
What are they saying?
They said you failed Logan Paul. What did that mean?
Nah, he lost the fight. You know, it's all good. He lost. They robbed him. They robbed him. It's a lot of haters out there. A lot of KSI fans.
Right.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's a lot of hate.
Norfolk, Briggs City, DC.
Let's go, champ. DC in the house.
Philly, Mount Vernon.
I used to live in DC.
Los Angeles, West Baltimore.
Let's go, champ.
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
Bronx.
Philly in the house. North Philly. What up?
Subscribe to the channel.
What up? Let's go, champ.
He said, did nobody hit him hard? I already asked him.
Nah, they hit hard. Foreman hit dumb hard. Dumb hard. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Newport News.
Newport News in the house.
Subscribe
Bad news.
To the channel.
Bad news in the house.
What up?
Let's go, champ.
Detroit, Coney Island,
the
BX.
Belle Isle on Sundays.
They said, can you take
River Rock?
They said, can you take Wilder's right hand?
Come on, champ. Look at me, champ.
Show me your right hand.
Look at me, champ. You think that's the whole thing. So my question is, when I walk through the right hand, then what? When I walk through that, when I walk, then now my shit gotta go through too. Right. Now what's up? Right. Now you gotta take my shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's not just your shit; it's my shit too. You know what I mean? It's Russian roulette. It's Russian roulette. Let's go, champ. We gonna see who shit get there. If your shit get there, let's go, champ. If my shit get there, let's go, champ.
You heard him. He said, Champ looked like he could still get big. This nigga big as a motherfucker. You made me look like a child. I normally be bigger than the motherfuckers on camera over here. I be the big nigga. This nigga way bigger than me, man. God damn.
Let's go, Champ. I just want to work.
I
just want to work, Champ.
I wouldn't fight him either.
I want to work, Champ. I just want to work. I want to feed this
nigga doing damage.
Let the Champ eat. Let the Champ eat. You feel me?
How many ounce gloves is these?
I don't know, Champ.
Training for the
yeah.
bag.
I'm gonna sign those if you got a market for you, man.
Oh, that's great.
Let's go, Champ. I see you got the basketball. I can't even dribble. I just know how to fight.
This is what I do right here. Yeah. This is what I used to do.
Yeah. I don't know how to dribble nothing. I just know how to fight. That's all I do. Let's go, Champ.
Did you
try to chill? Let's go, Champ.
I know that naturally because it's three heavy.
We live at 5.
Subscribe to the channel.
We live at 5. I'll call you back.
Y'all hit the bell so y'all get the notifications for the next time on live. Fuck with my main man right here, Shannon Briggs, legendary heavyweight, 2-time champion.
Yeah.
I know this nigga's an ape. This nigga took a George Foreman punch.
Let's go, Champ.
This nigga took a George Foreman punch. George Foreman be punching niggas retarded.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Sean Price. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Rim. Gully, you doing your thing, man. I gotta tell you something, man. You doing your thing. Gully TV is live at 5. I want to thank you for having me on.
It's a Sean Price celebration tonight.
Yep. It's gonna be there live at 5.
Legendary MC Sean Price.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Helter Skelter, crazy. The whole boot camp. Yeah, real rap. Shout out to Brooklyn. He said, can y'all spar? Man, hell no. I wouldn't stand in front of one. I'm telling y'all why this nigga can't get no fights. This nigga the real fucking deal. This one of them Debo niggas. They don't even breed motherfucking heavyweights like you know.
Man.
They don't, my nigga. They don't.
Let's go, Champ.
Imagine you in the middle of press and you see him storming towards you.
Oh shit, let's go. Champ.
So yeah, that viral video when you went in, what was he eating when you grabbed his food and shit?
He ate some pasta. It was pretty good too. Some pasta.
I eat, you eat.
Yeah, that's right. I eat what you eat.
That was like, I was like, God damn, nigga.
I can't even sit down. I'm too hyped. You feel me? I'm too hyped. You got me thinking about a fight. You got me thinking about a fight.
To the channel. This nigga ready to hurt something.
Let's go, Champ.
See how much of the camera he occupies?
Let's go, Champ. Yeah, man, this is some good water. Listen, come on, Gully TV. Look what he's giving y'all. Listen.
Y'all know we on our health food shit over
there. You feel me? Glass in a glass. You know what I say about that glass.
Subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV. He said, where can I get a shirt?
Please, yeah, check it out. If you're on Instagram, Let's Go Champ Apparel and Let's Go Champstore.com. Thanks, man. My man Butter did the designs, new shirts coming, new everything, new hats, everything gonna be crazy. Let's Go Champ. Shout out to iPickWins.com, Scott Hirsch, the whole team.
I gotta come film you in the gym one day when you beat on the bag and shit like that. I need all that type of coverage. I'm trying to go in that direction.
Please.
Hip hop, sports, and fashion. That's where we at over here.
Let's go, Champ.
The Real Gully TV. But
Thank you, brother.
I want to come in. How many pull-ups you can do?
I could do like straight, like 20.
It's a beast. At 270.
Yeah, 20.
That's crazy.
19. I keep it funky.
Man,
19, 20.
That's 20. That's a dub.
19,
that's
20.
A dub.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. In
19,
the building.
20.
Shannon Briggs. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you, Champ. I want to appreciate you for having me on.
Straight up.
This is the true honor. I appreciate you.
Big motherfucker.
Let's go, Champ. All the people out there. I
gotta get my weight up. I gotta get my weight up.
Lock in with the Champ. You know what I mean?
Got me inspired, man.
Lock in with me, and I'm gonna lock in with you, and we're gonna stay in touch. You know, I reach out to all my fans. I keep in touch. Everyone's a friend. Everyone's a friend.
They said, ask Briggs who he feels will be the last one at 147 and 154.
Who what?
Who asked Briggs who he feels will be the one at 147 and 154. You're talking about Porter and all them guys.
Nah, I don't really know right now. They mixing it up nice. It's real mixy right now with them, so I can't really tell. It's real mixy. with all of them right now. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
What about Terrence Crawford?
Nice.
Nice.
He nice. He nice. He dumb nice.
Yeah,
Retarded.
he just had a fight with that
Yeah.
last
Shout out to
weekend.
Bad Dude Jack. He got a fight
Knockout.
coming up. He got a fight coming up next weekend in Atlanta. On the Deontay Davis undercard. That's going to be a big
That's
one.
on the 28th.
Yeah, the 28th. Shout out to Bad Dude Jack. Let's go, champ.
Yeah, Davis nice. Might slide through there.
Ooh, look at him. Chill, champ. Don't do nothing, champ. Don't do it, champ. Yeah, the old man got hands. Don't get it twisted. Let's do it.
They said how good was Killer Kev boxing?
Yeah, that's my man. I just talked to him today. Kev was nice. Kev would tell you he let me down because Kev had talent. You feel me? Kev could have been made a lot of money, and where he at now in life and his maturity is so dope. But he had that young. All he had to do was stay with the box and leave the streets alone. You know what I mean? Right. You word up. Is that? Wait a minute, Joseph Parker, the great. Let's go, champ. Gully TV. We got Joseph Parker, the champ, on the line. One of the great. Well, he one of the greats today. Yo, Joseph, listen. You're nicer than you think. You're nicer than you think, champ. Real talk. You nice. You nicer than you think. Let's go, champ.
Subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. We doing this shit real major on this hip hop, sports, and fashion thing.
Yeah.
2020. They said, how you feel about the fight with George Foreman? Is that you feel like that's one of the highlights of your career? Of course, you won the belt that night.
It was cool. It was a great night. You know what I'm saying? It was way in my life where I needed it. I made a little bit of bread. Right. I just had a son.
Was you scared?
I was nervous like a mother. I was like, man, this big trailer, like it was like a car, like,
right. And
he fought everybody. He was a legend. And every punch, bro. Every time he did that, it was like everything was just like, wow, it was amazing. He hit so hard, bro. True, it was just an honor to have fought him. Win, lose, or draw. I could tell my grandkids, I fought George Foreman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's great to say I won. I got the belt at my crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was a kid who was sleeping in the streets. I went from sleeping in the streets to fighting George Foreman and winning. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Look at him, y'all.
I know the magnitude.
Look at him, y'all.
I know the magnitude of them punches.
I made it. Gully TV. I made it. I made it, y'all. Let's go, champ. Yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
They say you can't hit what you can't see.
That's right.
Can AJ run from Ruiz? Wilder fights the same three people. Anthony Joshua is soft.
Let me just say this before I go.
Shane, what up?
Let me just say this before I go. The fact that I'm 48,000 years old and that people even know, you can see my skills. I get busy when I get busy. The fact that I'm 48,000 years old and I can still get busy, you might even say, you get knocked out. But you might think before the bell ring, you would have some excitement saying, Shannon might do this shit, yo. You sit there and say, yo, Shannon, you never know. Shannon might touch this mug. You feel me? And with that alone, at 48 years old, it tell you something. They don't sit here. They're not calling me out. They're not saying nothing about me. And I respect them. Thank you. Because they got respect. I respect them for having respect. But the fact that I can still today touch something and put it to sleep.
He said, touch something.
Touch it. It just speak for itself. And with that being said,
he said,
let's go, champ.
Who were some of your great sparring partners?
Oh, I had some nice sparring partners back in the days. Oh man, Sugar Bear, he was nice. Sugar Bear was nice. Linwood Jones. I had sparred everybody, man. I had so many. I boxed 35 years, man. 35 years. And, I wasn't famous, but I was well known enough to make a living. And that's all I was happy with. You know what I'm saying? Right. I had the dreams, aspirations of chauffeurs and oh, Butler saying you rang and all type of shit. But I lived a good life, man. I always had nice cars or a nice home. My family would probably go to the best schools. My son plays piano. My daughter's in ballet. My other son's an actor. He just shot 2 movies. My brother, follow my son, Shannon Briggs, man. And, I do good, man. I live a life. I'm happy. Everywhere I go, people say, let's go, champ. You know what I mean? Word. And I got to meet you. You know what I mean? Thank you, brother, for having me on the show. Yep. And I feel good about that. You know what I mean? But it ain't over.
Nah. We going to get busy, man.
I don't know.
Fucking with you.
I'm still going to knock these motherfuckers out. I still get busy. Right. I'm coming back 2020. Ribs will break. Right. Yeah, I'm breaking ribs all ribs 2020. Yeah, ribs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm breaking ribs 2020. Ribs will break. Yeah, I'm breaking ribs 2020. I'm back breaking ribs. Let's go, champ. Ribs. Yeah, let's go, champ. Yeah.
Let's go, champ.
Yeah. Let's go,
TV. Champ. Subscribe to the channel. Hip Hop Sports and Fashion. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through.
Y'all the best. We love you.
Just clocking in over here. Get them your IG. This is my joint right
Okay, here. Cannon, CANN_BRIGGS. Cannon_Briggs. Shannon Briggs is my name. Knocking out people is my game. Yeah.
Big motherfucker, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody coming through.
Yeah.
Special guest, legendary heavyweight.
Thank you, brother.
Was you always heavyweight?
When I was young, I fought light heavyweight for a little while, but that was short.
As a pro?
No, amateur.
Oh, okay. Amateur. The whole time you was pro?
Heavy? Busy. Pro. I was small like when I first started 205, but I bloomed up. I gorilla man. I'm a gorilla bear. Check out my website, myalphadna.com. That's my medical website. Yeah, it's my business, family business. myalphadna.com. 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 Let's go, champ.
I appreciate y'all for coming through. Make sure y'all hit the bell so y'all get the notifications. If this is your first time in here, make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to stay out the way so this nigga don't hit me with one of these errant passes and shit. Red, I'm about to get. Come here, Fred, man. Come on, man. Don't do it like that, my nigga.
Don't do it like that. Look at him, y'all.
Gully TV, man. We in the building, man. My nigga Fred Money, man. You already know what it is. Thunderbirds in the building. JR, what up? Shout out to the whole Harlem. Shout out to the East Coast, the West Coast. Subscribe to the channel.
Vintage crack.
I knew he wanted to. I knew he was gonna try that with the ball. Subscribe to the channel, man. We about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody coming through. We're gonna do this again sometime soon. Shane, my man Shane, the dribbling machine in the building. What's up, baby boy? I holla at y'all. Shannon.
Come back.
Fred.
You
good? Y'all like this video? I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all play this shit back. It's Craig, the real Gully TV. I'm out.
Let me know when everything's good.